We don't have no
We
comment
don't
on
know.
that.
We just as confused as y'all.
I don't know that lady.
It was the fans that made a big deal
course.
out
I was
of.
gonna say, I think the optics of 1, 2, 3 looking uniform and then her off to the end didn't help the. Like if it's just the way that y'all stood. Not that it was on purpose.
Well, regardless
Let
of
me
where
just
she
say,
stood, it would have
it's
been
no middle
weird.
in 4 people. It's no
Yeah, I was
middle.
gonna say, it
so
would've
either
still
where
been.
she was going to be, it's no middle.
Last thing that lots of people are paying attention to was in your acceptance speech, Tiny.
Okay, let's talk about the acceptance speech because honestly, I didn't mean anything by it. I was just looking at the mic. I was, from where I was kind of leaning over trying to talk to the mic. I was not excluding her. I said my ladies. You know what I'm saying? Even though it did, I saw it and I said, damn, it do look a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that was not, I had no ill will, no.
I don't think so either because you're known to be like the peacemaker of the group, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
you're kind of like the glue.
Yeah, and Tasha, me and Tasha are probably the closest. We are the closest in the group. So, like, as far as with these ladies, you know what I'm saying? They, right now, well.
They haven't been communicating. Nobody's communicating except for Tiny.
Right, so me and her communicate the most, and we share rooms together, like dressing rooms and stuff. Right. So we're together all the time. So I have no reason to shade her, even though I don't know about her speech. You know what I'm saying? But.
So Tameka, this is your blood.
I was just gonna say that. Is your mama trying to make y'all talk?
This is your blood, Tameka.
I got sisters, so I know how that is. Having sibling upsets or whatnot. Is your mom trying to make y'all get back on the same page?
Tameka, she's choking right now.
She needs some water.
It's a lot of the things that you guys are asking about. That's why we don't really try to comment too much because a lot of those things are going to play out in the show and you're going to be able to see it all for yourself. So it's not like, we don't really like to, add to the fire or add to the flames or whatever. We just feel like you'll see.
And honestly, I can't wait till the show. The show can't come fast enough. With all the things that's been said, I just want y'all to see for yourself.
Yeah.
So
right.
You can, because,
So, okay. It's your blood, and I'll leave you with this. Is it? You answer first, and everybody else can answer individually.
Okay.
Is it fixable?
What fixable?
The situation.
I mean, I'm not mad at my sister. I love my sister, and I'm always here for her, just like the group. We're here for her.
Yeah.
It's not the personal problems that we're having as a family should have never been spoken on, but she decided to speak on it to clear her name, saying that because people were saying, well, your sister didn't tell you about this, your sister didn't tell you, and then she's like, well, no, I'm not talking to my sister because she disrespected my mama, which was a lie. And so that right there in itself, that hurts.
Of
you know what I mean?
course.
Like this whole thing is just out of control. But the reality of it, my sister started working on her deal long before we started doing the show. During the show, she has been alienating herself from us. Her managers called Tiny and said she's booked. And when she's unbooked, they'll let us know.
Oh.
And as far as the rumor about the promoter threatening her husband, the truth of the matter is, he threatened him first. And we have the emails.
You saying Rocky threatened the promoter first?
Yes, first.
Gotcha.
So when I presented the girl's information or whatever, we called the promoter and he was like, the reason why in other words, the reason why I didn't retaliate to that threat is because of y'all. So she took that as a threat, but he threatened the promoter first. And
got it.
All right, well,
life is short, ladies. Let me just say,
pieces of the story been told,
Right.
and we haven't said our piece because at the end of the day, we love Tasha and we don't
Right.
want to
Love
be going
her.
back and forth on the internet trying to bash each other like it's crazy.
Right.
So we just wait, and we're trying to wait. I'm telling you now. I mean, if it keeps going on, I don't know how much I can hold, but.
Because we don't really want to say that. And I just say, I'm just getting tired of being blamed for everything. But I'm like, if anything happened, it's like Kandi did this or Kandi made them do that. I didn't make anybody do anything. If anybody remembers, I was not, trying to do anything. They, were more so the ones that saying, let's do the show. So I wasn't trying to make my girls do shows without her. It was her choice. not to do the shows. And to be clear, this promoter is the same promoter that promoted the show last Christmas when Tiny and I missed the show because we had got COVID. So we were obligated to make up that show. She was supposed to make it up with us. So it wasn't like
A whole new show.
yeah, it was like a whole new show. We knew we had to make up the show with the promoter. He just threw in a couple extra shows so there could be some money made and us not just losing money by doing a show that we had to make up. You get what I'm saying? So let's be clear on that.
As a fan of Xscape and as a fan of all of y'all individually in your solo careers, your reality shows, whatever you do, I'm always here for it. And I love y'all, so I want y'all to continue to love on each other because you just never know.
Yes,
life is short. I think about groups like the Migos and how Takeoff was taken away so soon.
Yes.
And you just never know
Wow,
what
beef,
days
wow,
are left.
somebody
And so
was beefing, right?
while they were beefing, so if it could be a perfect world and I could have it my way, I would love to see all four of you back together again. And I would love to see y'all make up.
Yeah, we're
So-
waiting. Whenever she's ready to come back and do shows with us, we're waiting. We didn't stop her from doing the shows. She stepped back. And it wasn't just because
Yeah.
of this show. It was another show with a
different promoter that she
that
didn't
she
do that
did.
show
Her,
with.
they say she booked up. She working on her solo project, and we give her.
Maybe-
Everybody have talents. All our talents not attached to each other.
You know what
so
y'all
we're
gotta do?
definitely
You know what y'all
supporting
gotta
her
do?
solo deal.
All y'all got to call it one time and just say, what I need from you is understand. But y'all got to say it like that now.
So, and let me just say this, I don't want to really go back and forth with the drama overall, like what he said. It's nothing. I want people to know there is nothing wrong with her doing a solo project
nothing wrong
because
with it.
people are like, well, why can't she? We definitely support her in all her
we do,
solo
right.
endeavors. In anything that she want to do, you know what I mean?
Right.
And we all have solo separate things that we do, so it's not a big deal about that. When we come together, let's come together. I just don't want us to publicly, at the end of the day, Xscape is like a legacy that we can keep going forever and ever. And so that's why we still do shows, because it's like we want to keep the name of Xscape alive.
Absolutely.
And we're going to hold it down.
Yes, y'all
And you
will.
will see on Sunday
Let me say,
that it goes
I
down.
love y'all
It goes
individually. I love you collectively.
We sisters. We all love each
There
other.
you
We
go.
definitely support my sister and her solo project. But she can do both. Come back, girl. Do both. You can do Xscape and your solo project. Ain't nobody alienating her. Nobody has alien. And I get tired of people saying, "Oh, you choosing Kandi and Tiny over your sister. You a traitor." Like
No.
anybody go hard for their sister is me.
Yeah.
Y'all know I went against y'all. I don't messed up relationships.
All I like.
I don't
okay?
burn bridges to take up for my sister.
It's
Everybody know
nothing wrong
that.
as all
And I
I
still-
knows, and she still
And
go
I
against
still
us.
go against them for my sister. So all this about I ain't being loyal or whatever, it's not me, y'all.